It's day 209.
of the 29th year and beyond. Well, today I wanted to talk about protecting yours.
Protecting yours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, protecting your family.
Mm-hmm.
And, we both have, I would say, relatively petite mothers.
Yes.
And your petite mother can be quite feisty.
Oh, yes. It's interesting because my mom is somebody that has always been one of those persons that dressed to the nines, has to be well put together, not a hair out of place when she leaves the house. But there were days.
What do you mean?
I was going to say, the elementary school that we attended was literally around the corner. And if you went out the back door of our home, cut through the alley, and you're right there. And there were opportunities if you did anything to her children, vanity went out the window. She would be in the school in rollers and a robe, didn't matter. Through that door, boom, she would be down. That was the only time that vanity was not a concern.
You would see her out of place.
Oh my goodness, you don't mess with Colleen's children.
Martha was the same way. And, they're both 84 now. And they came from an era where, when they went out the house, they were always dressed and hair perfectly in place. And, going out in sweats was not something that they even understood. And so my mom was the same way. You could do anything to her, but do not mess with her children. Well, I'm sort of cut from the same cloth.
Yes.
And, you can mess with me. You can say anything to me. I'm okay with that because I really don't care what you think about me. But if you talk about my kids or my husband or put your hands on them,
you're going to need Jesus.
yeah, you're going to need something. Because this 5-foot little person will get really, really up in the world. And I'm not going to touch anybody unless they touch me or my children. But this is the thing. I believe that you need to understand the situation that you're walking into. And so I'm never going to go half wild on somebody that I don't, because I'm going to ask you what happened first. And I do believe that adults have a right to speak before, if a child jumps in and says, well, she did such and such. I've never been one of those parents that immediately assumed that my child was not lying, even though in most cases I believe they would not lie to me. But here's the thing. If you say something disrespectful or out of the way about either my husband or my kids, I'm going to defend them. I don't care whether you're my family, and that's sometimes the hardest people that you have to defend your loved ones against, but I will go up against my family for my husband and my kids.
Well, when you get married, even though each of you come from a family, but you join and create a new family. Mm-hmm. And so, it's interesting to me how people have like an allegiance to their family without understanding the same way that you became a family.
Right.
Is the same way that now the person that is a member of your family has created a new family.
Right.
And there are opportunities where it becomes necessary where you may have to address that. The thing is this, you should never allow anyone, whether it's a member of your family, be it a parent, a sibling, or anything else, do anything that's offensive or disrespectful to your children or your spouse. Mm-hmm. Now, in our cases, Gil and I both are cut from the same cloth where we don't care with whom we have to address. We will address what we need to address.
That's right.
And, but over the years, if it's been a situation where maybe something needed to be addressed with members of her family, my thing was, okay, you want to address it? You want me to address it?
Right.
Because it's going to be addressed.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that wisdom dictates if there is an issue or there's a challenge with one or other side of the family, that person, because I think that does the least harm,
yes,
potentially, to address it. Now, whether they get glad, mad, or sad, not our concern. We just have to address what needs to be addressed. We have, and we will do it again. Mm-hmm. But by the same token, still respectful, right? You still want to be respectful, and you still need to tell the truth in love.
That's right.
But you need to address what needs to be addressed. And no one should be doing anything that would be harmful to your family. Now, I've told people over the years, if you ever get Gail mad, and I've addressed that, if you come for me or for the children, I can't do nothing to help you. You're going to need Jesus. And I mean that one. Until tomorrow, if the Lord says to say.
Bye.